Abusua ni Dr. Bryan Acheampong atutu bi e de amane eya Adwoa Safo ewo ensem wa Adwoa Safo akade afa yewura kompreku Kennedy Agyapong honom yewura Dr. Bryan enso aba e de na adwenkyere ene futuo de kakra ono nso ewo e de eka ne kire eye kyerese hono abo Adwoa Safo no opani ne de aba abonten now o de my enjoy mra.
It's not about it.
The campaign is getting very feisty, isn't it? And 2 days ago or so, Adwoa Safo had the occasion to speak, and it was a big blow, a big blast. Atachian had also had the occasion to speak, big blow, big blast. Adwoa Safo said that in spite of her relationship with Kennedy in terms of domestic relationship, having 2 children with him, she feels that her political career will be better protected under Dr. Bawumia. And some people have supported her for speaking the truth and being frank about the truth. Others have said that she didn't speak well. You have been on the campaign trail. I'm sure you review these things. But what did you make of her? You know her as your colleague, member of parliament. So what did you make of her?
I think I would have wished that she had not made those comments. It's a family matter. There are kids involved. It was in bad taste. You know, notwithstanding the challenges that you have with your ex or the children of your father, these comments are not appropriate. Because if you keep quiet, you lose nothing.
Keep quiet over what? He supports Bawumia.
No, but I'm saying that you can support Bawumia all you want, and you can campaign for Bawumia all you want. But you don't have to make those statements against your ex-husband. I think that the line was crossed, and in the way that those statements were made. I mean, look, you can support Bawumia. It was me. I'll support him, but I will not go out campaigning because I have a home with kids to deal with, to manage, to answer.
But they don't live together.
No, but it doesn't matter. These are the children between the two of you. Mm-hmm. The children between the two. And Ken has not done anything to her publicly to get this reaction from her. In our cultural settings, I think it was a bit much. You know, that's how I personally, when I listened to it, I said,
So if you were Dr. Bawumia, would you say something to Adwoa Safo?
No, I mean, behind the scenes, I would call, because she was campaigning for him. So I'll call her and say, look, I'm happy that you are campaigning for me, but you also have to realize that you have a home, you have children that you have to manage, to answer to in the future, if not now. And so you may want to look at your campaign communication. That advice I will give.
There's another thing I'd like to ask you, where people, candidates like you, accuse another candidate that this guy is speaking for you and you don't call him to order. This guy is speaking for you, you don't rein him in. Do you people control the people who speak for you?
Yes, as a leader, you have to control your people. I do.
But you have people speaking for you on Tamale Radio as we are sitting here. Hello FM in Kumasi, they are talking for Bryan.
Before they go and talk.
You have time to talk to all of them.
But I'm saying that before you are commissioned as part of our team to speak for us, there are clear guidelines of what you must and must not say. And in the event that you cross the line, you are disciplined.
But quietly, we the general public don't get to know.
But I mean, we've not had those challenges where people cross the line. Because you know that they have a strong leader, you can't cross the line. We set those, you can't cross the line.
So strength in leadership is important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't cross the line. You don't have to, because you are oriented. You are told over and over again. Even in extreme provocations, just walk away. It is not your campaign, it is mine. So don't go and pick fights and be insulting people. It is not yours, it's mine.
What about the faith, prayer, religion, and all that? You were seen with the Presbyterian pastors. Of course, I know you have Christian training, and you went to see them to pray for you before you started. And you've actually also been accused of wearing Presbyterian anniversary shirts to meet delegates. Do you do that deliberately, or is this?
No, it's nobody. I don't step out of my house without praying every single day. And I'll be surprised if you don't pray. But if you are to embark on such a major program, go around the country. I have a 50-man team that I travel with, or 10 vehicles that goes with me, constituency by constituency. When you get there, people are driving 40, 50 miles to come and see you on motorbikes, rented vehicles. As late as 10 p.m., they are now going back. You need to seek the direct intervention of your Maker, of God, to ensure that you don't have any challenges, ins and outs of your campaign and the people that are coming to meet you and your engagement, and God to also continue to bless you with wisdom so that you don't fumble on the tour. One of the things that you have to do before you set out, after your prayer, is to go and fortify yourself with your spiritual strength. In my case, I have a pastor that I pray with, Reverend Ankuma, that I pray with regularly, but I also was baptized in a Presbyterian church. So, and I, Odadie, Presby and all that. So I went to my church, the Presbyterian church at the highest level, to inform them of the undertaking and seek their blessing, especially on the tour that I'm going to embark on. But the Presbyterian church, where I'm, is a Christian faith. I'm big in there. I support them. And we have our 200-year anniversary. So I have the cloth. Sundays, when I have to go to church in the morning and then go and campaign, I wear them to the Presbyterian church, and then from there I head on to the campaign. So those are the things that you will see me do. And I don't see any wrong with that, and I have an oh no apology for doing that.
There's a new set of civil society, and they are clergymen, they are pastors, they are prophets, and they prophesy about elections, and they prophesy who's going to win the elections, and it's become a very important part of even media coverage. It didn't used to be until recently. I'm not sure when it started, but it's now become very, very important, Dr. Bryan Acheampong. No pastor has yet prophesied that you are going to win. Osofo Roger says that Bawumia is going to win. El Bernard says that Kennedy Agyapong is going to win. Other pastors have prophesied.
Ended there.
Yes, okay.
Roger is God.
He says he's God.
El Bernard is. I'm saying that. I'm not even
doubting.
Suggesting that they are gods. I'm saying that.
But he says he's listening to God.
They are listening. El Bernard says he's listening to God.
God told him.
And Roger says
God
he's
told
him.
Yeah.
The same God.
Yes, Roger says Bawumia will win. El Bernard says somebody else will win.
Then let's leave it there.
But nobody has said you will win.
I'm saying that all I needed to do was to cast doubt in your mind. But if the same God is telling El Bernard one thing and telling Roger one thing, you're a lawyer.
Yeah, but the background is that Roger, El Bernard correctly prophesied 2024, correctly prophesied 2020. Roger correctly prophesied the helicopter crash, the unfortunate helicopter crash. And so they've had a history of prophesying things that have come to pass. So delegates are listening, or are they not listening?
Prophesying and prediction can be very tricky.
I know.
I can predict, and people go to stand at the betting shops and predict all the time.
Yes.
So prophecy and predictions can be very, very tricky.
But God hasn't told any prophet that Bryan Acheampong is going to win.
But I'm saying that, who told you that?
But they haven't said it.
But they have not said it on radio. But I'm saying that, I'm talking about belief. One God told one person this one.
One outcome.
Told this one, this one.
Outcome.
Same God. Two different stories.
In the end, we will know.
No, but I'm saying, same God. This one, you get this one. You this. No, please, let's leave it there. Let's deal with the facts on the ground. God is God.
You present yourself as the unifying candidate, and I think that's part of your message to delegates. Why do you present yourself as a unifying candidate? Who is a disruptor and who is a unifier?
You've seen the campaign and the words of the campaign spokesperson. I think you just mentioned Adwoa Safo's name. You mentioned Atachia's name going against Kennedy. You've heard from the Kennedy's camp. Thank you, Thor. You remember one person Kennedy was kicked off the bus.
Yes.
He was kicked off the bus. And he was being accused that 3 weeks to the elections, his words were being played by the NDC on radio. And they kicked him off the bus. If Kennedy wins, do you think that this side will support him?
To be difficult?
Absolutely. Indeed, yesterday, 2 days ago on UTV, Kennedy was asked, if you don't win, will you support whoever wins? He says that no answer. That level of division and challenges in the front is the key reason why I jumped into the race. Because if we don't have somebody who can unify the party, brings both sides, I don't have any problem with Kennedy, I don't have any problem with the Bawumia. If we don't have a candidate that can bring both sides in, we cannot win the election. And you see, if your candidate in the NPP is not winning more than 80-90%, meaning that he's carrying the whole party along, in all our elections, the elections that we've had in this country, you don't win a general election. Before it was in the 90s, Akufo-Addo was in the 90s, before they could win elections. And so you need a strong unifier for us to be able to win that election of 2028. And that is why I present myself. And that is why I hold a strong whip on the people that campaign for me. I lead properly, that do not cross a certain line, and they don't cross a line. And I believe that with that, I'll be able to unify both factions when I win in on January 31st and move the party forward.
Dr. Bryan Acheampong, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Good
Thank
luck.
you very much. I need it.
May you win.